I went to bed. I was tossing and turning and not going back to sleep. And I looked down at my hand. It was very heavy. It was like a block. I couldn't move it. And I picked it up and I turned it this way and this way twice. And I said, I'm having a stroke. And that's the last thing I remember for days.
So I pull in her driveway. I come into the house. I go upstairs, and there she is on the floor. It was bad. It was a stroke. She was totally paralyzed on one side. Her mouth was drooped. She couldn't talk. Her eyes were not focusing. And the ambulance came. In speaking with the ER doctor, he was very accommodating to Sandy, and I realized then that this was grave. He said there's a Dawn study going on in Pittsburgh, and he said, would you like to speak to the people on the phone that are running that study?
Sandy arrived at UPMC. She's what we call a wake-up stroke. So a patient who goes to bed normal and wakes up with a neurological deficit, you don't know when the stroke occurred, but these patients have been so far excluded from any type of acute stroke treatment. The conventional wisdom, the dogma had been that patients only benefit from treatment if they are within 6 hours of their stroke onset. And in fact, by the time she got to us, time of last seen well was about 18 hours. What we have shown with Dawn is that if you still have substantial areas of brain that is still salvageable, then it really doesn't matter how far out you are in time.
So then he says, well, come on, let's go see her. So we go into the room, and there you are laying there, and he says, Sandy, raise your right hand. And bang, she raised her right hand. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable.
My motivation for my speedy recovery was life, was my football games, my baseball games. I was a part of that data that would carry this to the American Heart Association and make it a standard. I appreciate every moment, every step that I climb. I wanted to walk 13 steps to my upstairs and downstairs. I appreciate every one of those people more than I have the words to say, because they gave me my life back and restored my ability to live. I appreciate all of their efforts, everything that they did for me.